Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, his mating call sounds a lot like a hippopotamus sticking his dick in a blender. And if you've ever heard a slight ruckus outside your window that sounds like... it's just him masturbating profusely. It's Jazz!
Yeah. Oh, he's one of those essential workers you hear about nowadays. And if showing up a few times a week to clean door handles at a hockey rink qualifies, then by God, he might as well be a doctor. And if he was only a few years older, he might finally be as good at video games as John. It's Jack.
If you bring up fitness, he'll show you a picture of him that looks like a budget Matthew McConaughey you find an adult friend finder. His idea of B-roll is leftover cinnamon rolls at the end of a Cinnabon shift. And if he has to slather his ass in butter one more time, he'll officially own stock in Land O'Lakes. It's John.
That is amazing. All right, this is our first podcast. Let's look real quick. Annabelle says it's echoey, so can anyone pull that up on their phone real quick? Tyler Adamson, hey, I seen you become a supporter. I love you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tyler.
Let's see if we can figure out that echo before we go on, because I
didn't really hear it. It's good. She said it's good now, so maybe it was just some random weirdness at the start.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 42 of the 2GS show, Glitches Get Stitches podcast. Today, we welcome Jack officially to the podcast team.
Thank you. It's been a long time.
We were
Yay!
gonna just shun him or
Hey.
welcome him with open arms, but he is here. You've heard him on podcasts before, Mr. Jack, Mr. Mongoose. He is now part of the podcast that will be coming to you guys weekly at around this time every week. Tuesdays is the day, correct?
For live, if you want to see it live.
For live,
Yeah.
and then it will be released on. All right, okay.
Should be.
Yeah, I'll check. Make sure you check us out on Facebook that you're watching right now. So thanks. Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe for free for the pod.
Oh, what did he do?
No.
This is, oh my God. I don't know how John royally fucked that right there.
It just disconnected.
Yes, we know. Join your video again. Oh my, if it was gonna be anybody, it would be John. Yes.
I didn't even touch anything.
It doesn't matter. It was fate.
So you're saying I'm an idiot?
Well, I've been, but no.
You've been saying okay. So, but we're good. We're good.
No,
You see
they
me?
can
See
find
I
Yeah.
see you? We're good.
Yeah,
Talk,
yeah,
talk.
you're good.
Can find us.
Keep going.
And subscribe for free. YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, which comes out on Friday. We're gonna probably do a 2-for-1 this Friday because Jeff didn't send me the description for the last episode, so I couldn't send it to our producer. He royally fucked up, and by him I mean me. I fucked up.
Yeah. Yep.
That's so. Before Jeff gets all squirrely and stuff. Oh yeah, hold on. This is what I just gotta adjust. We're making adjustments here.
You like it when I get squirrely.
So this podcast is going to be largely based on the PS5 reveal. So if you're watching on Facebook and you want to leave some comments about what your favorite PS5 reveal moment was, please do. We'll hit on that a little towards the end of the show.
Or if you even like the PS5. Yeah.
Or maybe you hate it. Tell us. We want to know. Let's talk about streaming real quick before we get into this discussion. How's streaming going this week? What games we playing? Jack, start with you.
Good. Last week I started Odyssey. We talked about that in the podcast last week.
How's that
And
going
then-
for you?
Good. It was just like slow to get into, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of rough. But
Was
I'm
it
into
slow
it
or
now.
you slow?
It's a combination of both. No,
Me
that
and
was
Jeff
like-
are texting like, why won't he use his adrenaline moves?
I'm figuring it out slowly. Hey, I got really good at last stream. I was just really.
You
I
were
was on my level.
you were trucking with the parries towards the end.
Yeah,
Like no one
good.
was touching you. It was,
It's all about
No.
the Perry's baby.
Made
It
me
is,
proud.
And they're very forgiving with the parries. I'm used to other games where like
Yeah,
if
it's
you don't
fun.
get it perfect, like you're fucked. But like this is
No, but
it's good.
This is why you should play Secret again, because you can go like this. I just
What's going on here?
if I'm near a bad guy, I'm like, I'm not even fighting him. Like you can spam it in that game.
So yeah, I mean, I'll give it another go. I've been playing Dark Souls, and then this week is the new Pokemon DLC, so we're starting that tomorrow.
That's right.
I'm very excited for that. So, are you gonna finish Odyssey off cam?
No, I'm gonna play. I don't really think Pokemon's gonna take me more than either a day or 2 days to beat.
Oh, okay, and then go back to Odyssey.
So then I'll do Odyssey next week. Unless Pokemon's like massive, I'm not expecting it. I don't think it's gonna be that big. We'll see. But I think if I get at it for 2 days, especially on Thursday, because no one else streams, so I can just kind of sit there and play it all day. So.
Speaking of big, Jeff.
So, this.
Nice I was talking about your penis, but
you're the only one.
Going for you. What's your plan? What's next?
We're still doing Mass Effect 3, and I'm living.
Are you gonna do a Andromeda afterwards or no?
No. I mean, I do.
Real quick, I saw Andromeda for like $7. Is that a good deal? If I've never played any of them, will I like that one?
Well, I don't think. Is there really a game you could buy that you're going to put 60 hours into that costs $7 that you're going to dislike? It's an RPG.
It's a really good game. I didn't play any of the Mass Effects.
I don't want to answer.
I played them afterwards, but Andromeda's the first one I played, and then but I loved it. Maddie and I actually spent like a whole summer just grinding that game.
Holding hands and just you had one hand on this controller.
No,
and
we had 2 PlayStations and 2 monitors in my room
in unison.
Like adults. You know.
2 separate ones are like dual. I don't think
we
I've
literally like sat. I sat here.
That's pretty cool.
No, she sat here. I sat over here, and we just played Andromeda for like the better part of a summer.
Nice.
No,
fun.
That's love.
No,
yeah.
I know everybody hated it. I enjoyed it too. I thought EA gave up on it too early. Is all.
Yeah.
Like I got to the end, I was like, oh wow, they have some potential for DLC here, and then they like sent out a statement. It was just like, sorry, we recognize everyone hates this, so we're just gonna shut up now. And they left it alone.
That's very nice.
No, I'm gonna finish 3. I don't know if I'll do Andromeda only because I think. I think
weakest link.
No, I enjoyed it. I just since the podcast wasn't out, we talked about it on the podcast. I rediscovered a game called Sleeping Dogs. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but I bought the definitive. I already owned it, but I don't think I had every single piece of DLC. And the definitive edition that had included everything was on sale on Steam for $4. So I bought that.
Next?
That'll be next because it's a little bit of change of pace. It's like a Grand Theft Auto, but you're fighting like the triads.
I love fighting triads.
I know, it's what you did in Afghanistan. Although I don't know how military works. I don't know how the military works, but that I'll finish. I would want to go into Andromeda, but now I'm like, I've had Sleeping Dogs like on the brain for a minute now.
Is there just one?
Yeah, they never made a sequel. Just Sleeping Dogs.
So, you guys talk amongst yourself real quick while I share the fucking shit piss out of this. Hold on, I forgot to do that.
So no, it's I think.
Isn't that funny though? Like if you get like an idea in your head of something you want to stream, like what you're currently streaming just like sucks.
Well, I mean, I
try not to get ahead of myself.
I'm the king of that. I'm so fucking good at getting ahead of myself.
I'm still loving the piss out of Mass Effect, and I always will. So once I'm in that like Commander Shep mode, I'm like Commander Shep, and Andromeda doesn't have Commander Shepard, which I guess it doesn't hurt it, but it's if Sleeping Dogs hadn't popped into my brain for whatever random reason in the universe, I would probably go right into Andromeda afterwards.
How much do you have left on Mass Effect 3?
Ooh, still a bit. There's still a few more streams at least.
Nice. This is how I know that you love it, because you stream when you're not even supposed to stream. That's how I know you love the game series.
It's because I want to keep playing it, and I always restrict myself I'm like, I don't play it
Yeah.
unless I'm streaming it.
That's how I'm with Odyssey. So, but last time
Yeah.
you guys saw,
You-
I think
Yeah.
I got off, and then like
I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna play a little bit off, Jack. I honestly didn't.
no, I didn't. I got off. Well, I ended the stream. I went to go close out of the game, and then like during that time period, I had been attacked by a bunch of bounty hunters. So I tried to kill
In
most
real
of
life
them.
or in the game?
Both.
Jack lives a daring life.
Yeah, you know. real
We
thing.
did actually.
But-
Watching you, did you? I think I don't know if I. Yeah, I posted it. You made me hop back on Odyssey and play the first
yeah,
part
yeah,
of the
yeah.
free deals. Oh my god, it was. Once you start,
I thought it was so sweet, you guys, that you both platinum Spider-Man, because that's what
Oh my
Jack's
God.
been playing.
that was the cutest
Uh,
fucking thing I've
And
seen
he
in a while.
platinumed at the same time. They both platinumed together
Oh, it was so it was.
at the same Uncle
and
Ben's
we-
grave, right?
Yeah, the last trophy. I sent it to you, John. When I sent it to you, I was like, "Oh God, why'd I have to end on this one? It's so sad."
That was a rough.
Yeah,
one.
but,
Oh,
and then, like,
no.
Raider,
Especially
Beat
Yeah.
Raider screen comes up, and you're like, oh,
Oh
god.
God damn it!
So that's cool. I'm looking forward to that, Jeff. When's your big title come out? When's Valhalla?
Suppose see October or November.
Oh, so you got some time. Cyberpunk is when's Cyberpunk?
September.
September. So, me, I've been having some glorious days with our Overwatch peeps. Really good. I played it a lot more these last 2 weeks than I have in a long time. We've been having some fun. It was rough. All right, here's the thing about losing SR. It sucks a lot of whatever you have to suck, but it's way more fun when you're playing with people that you like to play with. So that's cool. Like Jack, the way that you, or even you, Jeff, if you play with randoms in a comp, I can't even do that anymore. So luckily, I have a decent amount on Mondays to play, and we're getting some SR. It's fun.
I have to be in the.
Here's what I'm excited about. This Friday, The Last of Us 2 comes out. Jack, you are busy, correct, that day?
Yep.
So I will be
getting a
starting
haircut.
it early. As
Rather
early
early.
as I, if I
Early.
wake myself up at 6
So
a.m.
early.
Yeah, I'm going to get my haircut.
I'd be surprised if you went to bed at 6 a.m., John.
If it, honestly, if it allows me to play it, so I did something. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you.
Uh oh.
Walmart was effing with me, so I bought the deluxe version from Walmart.
Sounds like Walmart.
And it kept saying it was gonna get pushed back a day, and then it would say it's done, and this and that, and this and that, and I was like, I can't go on this. And then it said that if I was gonna pick it up, I had to wait till 6 p.m. on Friday. Like, what? So I digitally downloaded it,
John.
the regular version,
John.
so that way I can play it. It says Thursday.
Jonathan Anderson Neal. I don't know if
How
that's.
did you know my 3 middle names?
I don't know if that's what it is. I just want your initials to be Jan, so I can call you Jan.
I mean, if you think about it, I know you're proud of me because I digitally downloaded it, but you would be unproud of me because I own 2 copies. A real copy and then a
Oh,
digitally
that's
downloaded copy.
that's why I'm not proud. I mean, I would if you still have time to cancel the pre-order, or the digital,
Nah.
or the physical.
It's the only deluxe version I could get.
And what's in what?
It's got like the artwork and shit. I'm gonna do a live opening. We'll do a little page turner with it. You know what I mean? So that'll be some good content. But I can't wait till 6 p.m. I cannot do that.
I never
Can't wait.
I never learned how to turn pages. So if you could not
What
do
you
that,
is you lick your
Don't.
finger,
no.
and
Bad
then stick it in your ass,
bad memories for licking fingers.
and then the page turns on its own. I believe. I
Like
don't
I do
know.
it.
I don't read books. It's been a while. No, that's wrong.
Not like
Sorry
this.
about that.
Not like this.
So
Are
I'm
you
very
really
excited about
gonna
that.
go?
I don't know. Here's the thing: there could be a lot of
He
people
is,
turn
Jack.
out to watch that, or it could be none because they want to play it on their own. So, which
Are
I'm
you
fine
really
with.
gonna,
I'm
like-
okay.
He's getting both, Jack. Yeah, he's you can't return a digital copy, so he's spending.
It says queue to download, and I'm very excited.
Oh man,
Also-
Atlanta.
Also, The Last of Us
keep
2.
doing this for Ghosts, but I don't know. Like, I don't feel like you're that big of a Last of Us fan.
Me?
Well, hold on. Did you finish it, John? He's almost finished it, Jack.
I'm
Come on.
working through it right now.
Oh,
I told you I accidentally deleted my save file. I like it so much that I'm playing through the mother. You know how angry I was to start over a game that I was 25 hours into, and that's I'm like, I'm like, hey, I enjoy the game.
I mean,
I want to know the story.
It's probably been so long since you played it before. You probably forgot the story, the 25 hours of story you played anyway. So
I actually remember it like the back of my hand.
yeah, sure, because you were stoned cold sober the entire time you play any video game.
Jordan, the book. There's an art book that comes with the deluxe version. There's like art. There's 2 different art books. I don't know, but I will make sure and show you.
You want to know what a book is? Because I don't know.
What is?
What is? I don't know either.
No, sorry, I read that wrong. I can't even read.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was like the PS5 digital and the PS5 book edition. I don't remember which one was the other one. One of them has like a book with it.
So, also speaking about The Last of Us 2, get your supporter badge now, motherfuckers, because we're giving away The Last of Us 2 on Thursday. Jack, do you have some kind of fun little game planned out, or what you gonna do?
Probably gonna do marbles again. That was good, I think.
The marbles.
Marbles is good. Marbles is good.
I think marbles is fun, so that's what we'll be doing. And then for those of you who didn't watch that stream, we're just doing like we'll just take every supporter's name. I'll probably start doing that tomorrow night and make sure I get everyone in there. Yeah. And then everyone will have a marble, and they race down the track to get to the end. And the winner of that gets. So instead of like drawing names out of a hat, it's like an entertaining way of doing that. So if you want,
I feel like you're talking shit about the way that I do things.
Wait, what?
If you want the game, we'll be giving that away.
He's like, it's not like drawing names out of a stupid fucking tin can and having your daughters draw it out. It's not stupid like that bullshit.
It's not as cute, but
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, Genji.
We give it away to supporters, so.
And
also, with that said, if you already pre-ordered it or you have an Xbox, because it's only for PlayStation.
It's only for PlayStation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you have an Xbox or you already pre-ordered and you're a supporter and you do win, we'll just send you the face value of that PayPal or Venmo. So
$7, right?
What is it?
$7 US.
We'll send you $7 US.
Yep.
I don't know if that's a.
I don't know how.
Segment? I'm just kidding.
I don't know how to convert currency.
Or whatever. So, but it's gonna be awesome. Jack's whole met on Thursday. Streaming's going well. GGS is great. I love everyone. Get your supporter badge now. Let's talk about this real quick. Couple little things before we go into the big one. Zarya new skin. Like it, love it, want more of it, or do you want to punch it in the face? Jack, go.
Love it.
I feel like you're the only one.
I might be, but it's a sick fucking skin. It's so much cooler. I could pull up a list of all of her skins, and they all look so similar. They're all pretty
You're
much
saying
the
it's
same
better
thing.
than the Goonies one, where she's in the 80s. That's what I think about.
Yes, 100%. And here's the other thing you need to think about, because it was made for Sinatra. It wasn't made. That'd be like if you got.
Thanks, Sinatra.
It'd be like if John got a Junkrat skin, and then they made it for John, and everyone's like, "Oh, I don't like this skin." I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. It wasn't made for you. Like, they made it for a specific person. It's not like an event skin where everyone's getting it. You give you the option to buy it, but it was made for the MVP. Just like Jonak. Jonak had the octopus Zenyatta skin, and he apparently really likes octopi or octopuses, or however the fuck you say it.
Octopuses, I believe there's more than one vagina around.
He likes those, so they made like a Zenyatta skin based around that, and like Sinatra is like, if you look at like.
And Annabelle likes it too. She just said she liked it, so you're not the only one. You're not the only one, Jack.
We got two.
And he has like
two people.
Has like merch. What?
We've got 2 people now.
He has like merch and shit with aliens on it, so like that's obviously his thing. So they made him like an alien type skin, and I think it looks really unique, and like I like the way it looks.
It is unique. I will give you that. And it's Zarya. Zarya's Bay. I'm gonna not get it because you have to have the special coins or whatever that you guys have.
I have every.
You can
buy them.
You can get them too, John. You just don't watch the league.
Yeah, I have every.
Oh God, Jeff, what do you think?
All the skins.
Not a huge fan. I get where Jack's coming from, that it's for Sinatra, not necessarily for everybody else. So if that's his jam, then it's perfect for him. It, I don't know. I was
actually gone.
I was expecting, because I totally had forgotten about. Thankfully, I kind of forgot about Goats and the whole run they went through, and he was always Zarya. So in my head, I was Doomfist Sinatra. I had Doomfist Sinatra, so I was like,
isn't that what he played while we were at the fucking
being annoying Americans?
BlizzCon?
When we were screaming drunkenly, USA?
When I wasn't there,
Yeah.
so it's fuck.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the time.
Jordan doesn't think it's that creative. This is what I think. I think like they were going hard with it, and maybe or not maybe it was for Sinatra. So they had this idea. They went hard on the face, and then they like got kind of scared, and they're like, "Oh, let's back out a little bit." It looks like two different thoughts. That's unfinished to me. That's just my opinion.
Well, it was like.
I mean, I would get it if I had those magical Overwatch coins that you guys get.
I like the Men in Black suit kind of deal. Is probably my second favorite part. Actually, I just remembered my first favorite part because the suit just looks cool. It's very Will Smith. Yes, that's. Remember what?
I wish they would have done mildly. Like I feel like they could have gone a little bit more like colorful with the gun, maybe. The gun boring.
But the charge, when she gets the charge, the thing on her back like blows up glow.
So
that's for me that's the coolest part of the skin. But the Men in Black thing seems a little generic to me. The face.
Are we making the Men in Black thing up, or is it supposed to be Men in Black? Is that the?
Watch the reveal.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't actually listen to the reveal because I was working, so I kind of just had it sound off. Doing so, I that's how I saw the backpack when it lit up. So yeah, so it's like Aliens, Men in Black.
I like to look
thing.
at things once or twice and then come to a conclusion.
And I think the suit ties into the MVP aspect of the skin. You know what I mean, like that.
No, I get it. I think,
and the reason
it's
they
just
did
not my
Zarya
favorite.
over
It's not my
Doomfist
favorite.
for him is just because like his Zarya was like insane when Goats was like meta.
Yeah.
His Zarya was unreal. Like I loved watching his Zarya. Like,
I don't think, but yeah, the Jonak skin though, like
he's amazing at everything, but everything he played in the Overwatch League, in my opinion, he was really good at. But his Zarya was like he got two halves in one team fight.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, the man's insane.
It's true, but I think that compared to the Jonak skin, the
Jonak skin is arguably better.
It's they went so much more outside the box, I guess, is the way to put it.
Maybe him leaving the Overwatch League suddenly had something to do with it, where they kind of like lost interest in it.
I'm surprised they gave him skin after he pulled that shit. Actually.
I mean, I feel like it just, to me, it shows like, I saw someone tweet like it shows the state of Overwatch. They're giving someone who left their league a skin, but to keep with the theme of like
retiring a jersey.
Well, yeah. Even if he left, it's like if they gave.
But don't these motherfuckers leave and then come back fucking 4 months later and shit?
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen.
I mean, we'll see. I wouldn't be
They
shocked.
just take the skin off. Like, fuck you.
Oh, never mind, it's gone.
But yeah, so
my
all in
favorite.
all, I'm a big fan of it. I like it a lot.
Mixed opinions.
I bought it today, so
Still a good.
I don't think I have enough coins to even buy anything. Right? Well, that skin. I think I can buy.
I have 7 coins.
I bought coins because I have all of the championship MVP skins.
All of the money to buy the coins.
No, it's just more of like a I shouldn't buy this right now, but I have.
I don't even want the Jonak skin.
The Zenyatta one with the brain and the tentacles.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Back before the nerf when Zen was.
All right. So
shouldn't have been a thing.
Usually, in these podcasts, we have different segments leading up to the main segment. But because the main segment is very, very large, like my belly, We are just gonna go into that. Before that, I just want to say, uninstall Modern Warfare. It's not worth your time. I'm so mad at it.
You mean
I
space?
officially deleted Modern Warfare because I can't delete any more games. I can't do it, Jeff.
You don't really.
I can't delete. I can't up. It said I didn't have enough space again, and I got angry.
Is that?
And
You don't play it that much anyway
PlayStation
anymore,
doesn't
so
like me when I get angry.
you don't play it that much more anyway, so.
You know who is playing Modern Warfare?
Well, isn't that great for you guys? All right, let's get into it. PlayStation 5 release. Jack
Yep,
had the honor
I did
to
actually.
stream this, and honestly, it's way better than any him playing video games. Like,
Yep.
Oof.
Probably the best
Doc.
content I've ever offered.
I honestly want to start a GGS newscaster thing, and just have Jack tell us news about games, because the passion that he has for that. It's, you know.
Oh my god, actual chills. Actual chills right now.
Hey, there were.
No, it was phenomenal for all those
I'll give
who
you a
hung
bullet
out
and
with
what's
us,
happening in
dude.
my body,
I mean, like, I'm sitting back there and I'm like, yes, tears rolling down my balls. What?
What? That wasn't.
So,
Tears.
PS5 did it was gonna come out, and then all the fucking craziness with the world, they postponed it. It came out. Jack streamed it. Jack, initial feels with this. Don't get in too deep because we're gonna get into each game. But initial feels, go.
Oh, they killed it. I think they played it right in my opinion. Like they kept quiet with, because Xbox, they announced the what is it called, the Xbox.
One
Wait.
Series X.
Say wait, whoa. You say Xbox?
Yeah, I'm talking about their
What are
like
we talking about?
strategy, what they did here. They
Oh,
announced
okay.
their Xbox like a while ago. I think it was during the Game Awards of last year. There's a little trailer for their, the cube that had
Yeah.
the water in it. They did that, and then Sony's been silent up until all they released was like the controller, and then they waited up until like last week to be like, yo,
There's
I guess this is what we're playing with.
OG with it. They're like, we'll give
I
you
know.
nothing, you'll want everything. Fuck you. What are you gonna do? Not buy it?
Exactly. Yeah, and I love how they started with like
take
the,
our money.
like the PS1 emblem, or like the startup sound. That was really cool.
The new logo.
the
that's dope.
PlayStation Studios is really sick.
Mhm.
That looks dope. I feel like it's like a super biased podcast because we're all like Sony fuckboys. but,
No,
like,
listen. When the Xbox does, have they done anything like this? I haven't heard. I'm not against Xbox.
No, Jack showed their live event. He streamed it.
Jack did.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Rip. Paid
Where was that?
attention.
Rip.
Watching
Oh,
it.
watching Jason stream, you fuck.
He showed. That's
Yeah,
where
that's
he even. Jack even played one of the games. He played the demo of one of the games they showed on their
I'm sorry.
reveal. You're
I
like,
don't
what's?
know why I
You're like,
played
what's
it.
this game? And it's I forget the name of the game, but it's you played the demo, Jack, right? The Blade one with the guns, and it was made by one person. They're like made by one guy.
Oh yeah. I did.
Blank Memories or
dude, that
something.
was you.
Blank
Yeah.
Memories or something like
I
that.
do remember that. See?
That was in the That's for PC and Xbox. They showed that at the Xbox One event, or
Okay.
One Series X, whatever it's called.
Yeah. So I think they killed it with their whole strategy of waiting, and then the whole disc and digital version. We'll get into that later, but that was cool. But yeah, overall my impression.
Or
of it was-
you can actually get into that now, because we're gonna dive into the game. So like, disc versus digital.
Well, I think it just shows that they're acknowledging that like their player base is really moving kind of away from physical copy games. I think a
When's
lot
the
of
last physical copy you've got, Jack?
the last physical copy I
Sekiro?
bought was
Sekiro?
Did
I
that
don't
come
think
with
that
the...
counts because like it used download. on
Because
your
you already
computer.
lost the statue and you played for 2 hours. Yeah, I don't think it counts either. But
I think the last PlayStation game I bought physically was Overwatch.
Hmm.
All right. Okay. Oh,
Did
okay.
did Sekiro?
What about you, Jeff?
Did the collector's edition not come with a physical copy of the game?
It came with a disc to like put in the computer to read it, and then after that you were good to go.
Oh yeah,
So
well
I
for
get
computer,
the
yeah,
money.
yeah.
I didn't buy it but for PlayStation, the last one I bought. So
That's PC.
I'm torn because I like the aspect of being able to like watch DVDs and stuff because I have, you know, the Harry Potter movies and Star Wars to watch.
And HBO Max.
On Blu-ray. Oh yeah, it's on HBO Max now, so I really don't need it. I had Disney.
I got
Plus,
it.
HBO Max.
I got it too, buddy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it a lot.
It's only $14.99 a month, which is crazy.
Jesus.
I'm paying a lot to see this new Justice League Snyder Cut fucking shit. God damn it.
I think it is updated if you had HBO Go.
Yeah, I'm paying dual. So if you could send me a cheat code to whatever you're doing, because I looked into your logic. I was like, I have HBO subscription. I have HBO Go. Maybe if I download that app and that app, they'll like form into one. But this is what I got. I'm paying a lot of money for 2 HBOs right now. I want them to form into one.
Yeah, well, see, like I have the HBO Now app. Do you have HBO Now?
Why are there so many HBO things? HBO Now, HBO Go, HBO Max, HBO.
That's why I didn't want to get this one, but I got it because Jack said stuff, and then
HBO
that.
Now on my Apple TV, and I turned on my Apple TV yesterday, and I had HBO, whatever the new one's called,
Max.
Well,
Yeah,
I watched Doom. You watched Doom Patrol?
Oh, I watched what?
Doom Patrol, the DC original show.
No.
They're Mandalorian. They're Star Trek. It's
a Martian Manhunter.
It's hard to get through. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to like it because Brendan Fraser's in it, and it's new.
All right.
You just text me.
All right, so Jordan's point here, she loves physical copy games. So I think it's good that they have that option for people like John and Jordan and people who enjoy buying the physical copy game.
Oh yeah.
So they have that, and then even for me, it's tempting because like I was questioning like, what if I buy a collector's edition of something, and I have to do what John's doing right now and buy the digital copies. I don't have a fucking disc reader, and then like pawn.
I can't wait till 6 p.m. That's in gamer hours for me. Waking up at 5 a.m. That's 7,000 hours.
But so I think it's cool they have that. I think it's nice that they have that option for people. I don't know if it's like a cost. It's like, oh, this one's cheaper maybe because like
yeah, they didn't.
Things are focusing on value over price right now. They didn't reveal the price, but they have stated they're focusing on the value of the PS5 over the price.
So what does that mean?
It'll be more expensive.
I mean, it's gonna be expensive.
Exactly. That's what exactly that means.
Yeah, but
value.
So I don't know if the discless version is gonna be like their answer to a cheaper PS5.
Cut some money off of that, maybe.
Cut some money off.
What
that
about
maybe,
the dickless version?
Does your PS4 have a dick?
The hell I've been sucking. Jeff looks at his. I'll see.
But so I think it was cool. I'm curious to see if they're gonna offer anything like. I read something where like they were talking about how like it's cool, but like they need to do a little bit more with digital to like really make that a viable option. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I think all the games are there and stuff, but I feel like in terms of like that was like my first thought was the collector's edition was am I gonna be able to buy a digital copy collector's edition, get like a statue or something that I can like lose, or
because we're talking about Sekiro right now.
Yeah, I lost the Sekiro statue
somehow. Jack bought the collector's edition of Sekiro. It was probably the most glorious thing I've ever seen. Honestly, I wish I would have stole it now. I thought about it while I was there at your house that one time. But
did you steal it? Is that where it is?
No. Wait. Yes.
It's the right answer.
That was cool. Jeff, your thoughts on the thing?
No. I like your thoughts, Jeff. What do you think the price point's gonna be?
I think it'll still be 500. If they decide
both. So what's the difference? 500, 400, or 600, 500?
I would say 550, 500.
Yeah.
if they're going to do a price difference between the disc version and the digital version.
Yeah.
The only thing that bothers me, I mean, I'll probably get the disc version because only because then I can borrow games from other people.
Yeah, that's
That-
a big selling point.
The only reason I'll do that.
Yeah.
If it was
The disc version does look clean though.
it looks way cleaner and
Well, we're gonna hit on the aesthetics before we go into the games as the last thing. Jeff, what do you think about the design? I'm just gonna run and grab a Pepsi so I can chase some Jaeger with it. It's gonna be real fun. Jeff, what do you think about the
Seems pretty
aesthetics? And then Jack.
I'm still wondering, like, because with the previous versions of PlayStation, you could either have it standing up or on its side. I feel like you can't really put either of these versions on its side. I don't really have a spot. Like, mine's been on its side ever since I've had a PlayStation.
I
So
have mine vertical on my desk. So.
yeah, I don't. Well, I don't have like the spot.
Mine's on my side right now. I've never stood it up ever.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if there
I always stand mine up.
if you can lay it on the side,
Can
or
I stand this one up?
You can
Yeah.
have the PS5 on its side.
you can't. Well,
There are pictures where it's laying down and the disc is like right here, you plug the disc in. So
I just-
you
How
can-
about those memes though?
some good ones.
Yes.
There's some good ones.
honestly, off topic, I'm like so fucking sick of like people just jumping on anything new and trying to make a meme out of it, even if it's not like funny. Like I just think I'm just kind of tired of it. But that's just
Jack,
me
it's
getting
literally
old.
just getting started.
I know, and that's me getting old. But so you
Let me
can
tell you about
lay-
old. I got up, my hip displaced, and I fell earlier.
Really?
I don't think so. I don't think that was the thing.
It happened one time.
Not to you.
You can, so you can
I
lay
heard
the
someone
PS5
told me
down.
one time that it happened to them.
I believe that.
So you can lay the PS5 down, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. It is massive, apparently, though. Apparently,
Is
it's
it?
Did you
pretty
see
big.
the height that it was to the PS4?
No,
It's like 4 or 5 inches taller.
Jeez.
I'm excited for it. I can't wait for this thing, dude. Like
It's
I
a
literally
thick
thought about it
boy.
every
It's a
single day.
thick boy.
I thought about.
Well,
it
man,
every-
what's up?
We like the thick boys around here, though.
That's I want to get merch that goes thick boys with the Z at the end. Well, I mean, Jack's not thick, but he's got a mindset of a thick boy.
You got those
likes-
those vegan
likes
Cheez-Its
vegan
and that
Cheez-Its.
kombucha.
Wait a second. All right. Anything left on the fucking chit chat before we get into these games?
Real quick, moment. The fourth person is our robot recording the podcast. We posting to Spotify.
iTunes,
On
etc.
Friday.
All that shit.
He does not answer questions. Okay. Moving on.
This is
PS5
scary.
Reveal.
Quick, yo, one last thing on the detail of
Yeah.
PlayStation. You know, how, like it showed the inside of it, and they like showed like it was like kind of like grippy or something, or had some
Yeah.
like. Did you see that? What that actually is though?
No,
Yeah,
wait,
same.
start over. Maybe I heard you wong. Say it again.
So on the outside it's smooth, but on the inside it looks like it's like tactile.
Yeah. There's like roughage to it, right?
Yeah, that's actually square, circle, triangle, just like in layers.
It's pretty
Like-
dope. It's pretty dope.
I just squared, circle, triangled in my pants when you
Yep.
said that.
Do you have actual chills right now?
What do you think? I'm ripping my
Literal chills right now.
Literal chills.
Literal chills.
Also, hold on a second.
My hand, my that fucking
My anus also has chills.
It chilled out a nice little. Oh, that's what it
I
chilled
don't-
out.
Look, we're not endorsed by this, so no one will ever guess what's in here. But
God, is that? Do you still? Is that the 375, not the
I
750?
have to pace myself, Jeff.
God
okay?
damn, we
If
don't
this was
know
any
what-
bigger. None of this would be happening.
You're not
right
stream.
now.
You're not streaming tomorrow anyway.
This is the. Do you know how many of these I've had in the past 3 days? Shut up.
Not enough.
I'll show you enough.
Guaranteed.
Ready for
How
this?
many? Would you have 3?
Actually, you know what? Before we get into the next little, never mind, the big thing that we're about to talk about. Let's cheers, cheers, you guys. This is awesome.
I gotta
Me
get-
like
I
you
get
long
my-
time.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
I've got to get some more here in a minute.
Oh, what a little bitch boy!
Sorry, it's just half a rocks glass of straight vodka. My bad.
Jack always got the original.
Always
Coors.
got the OG Coors.
Cheers, Mole Man, if you're watching. This motherfucker likes to drink.
Cheers.
Doc,
We do.
All right, here we go. Pepsi, Jaeger. Oh, I might throw up.
No.
She
I don't think that's as bad. Pepsi wasn't that bad.
Oh,
Oh, I heard that. That popped up on somebody's something.
Grand Theft Auto 5. It's never gonna go away, right?
Wait, what? No, I heard star noises, John.
50 stars from the Mole Man himself. Appreciate that. All right, so Grand Theft Auto is gonna be free to play multiplayer at the launch of PS5. Can someone tell me what
God.
that means?
I think it's the launch of 20. I think it's in 2021.
Yeah, and they just on the Epic Games Store.
Oh, okay. 2020. So,
Okay, all right, cool.
what does that mean? They're gonna make it better,
They-
like a remaster or something? I don't know. Help me.
No, it's the same game. The,
Same games.
Yep, and
Why?
they just gave it away on the Epic Game Store for PC. They gave it away for free like a week or two ago. I grabbed it for free.
The whole game.
Yeah, all of GTA 5 for a computer. They gave it away.
Are you gonna play it? I beat GTA 5 10 years ago. Whenever the fuck it came out, I didn't know it was gonna last 15 years.
I know. There's been a bunch of memes about it.
I never played it. I
So-
never downloaded it.
so-
I
so-
wasn't interested.
So Jack,
Yeah.
what do you think this move is?
It's the same thing as Skyrim. Like Skyrim came out 2012.
There's still
I think
people playing it.
I think we've finally seen the end of Skyrim ports.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe they might put it on
Yeah.
PS5. I don't know.
So this is like a
let's see.
holder because they're gonna be working on 6 for a long time.
Probably. I mean, think about how long certain games like Skyrim came out 2012. And
Microtransactions making their money, Jordan.
No, Jordan wants to know, do you think a lot of GTA people will move to Cyberpunk once Cyberpunk comes out? With the GTA 5 community swap to Cyberpunk?
That's a good question.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't
What do
think
you think?
I don't think they will. The GTA.
I
well,
think GTA community is a lot of, and this is me generalizing, but I know like my brother and his friends played it a lot when they were younger, and I think that I'm sure they have. There's a lot of younger kids who play
God,
it
it's
online with their friends.
it's just funny that
There's
the
a-
fact you have to
there's a
say.
huge role-playing
Aspect.
Yeah.
aspect to it too.
Yeah, that's the main
like
thing.
streaming-wise
Yeah.
for these guys. So
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a lot of
it's
people.
still one of the
Mhm.
biggest selling games of every single year since this came out.
Hmm.
So they're like, fuck it, let's just keep it going.
It's right till it dies.
All right.
And it ain't
Let's,
dead.
like I said, we gotta kind of be
Let's
quick
move
about
on
these things. There's a
from-
lot to talk about.
I
All
don't
right,
know what
GTA 5. We're gonna play it again. All right. Here's one of the biggest ones in my spectrum. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. So real quick. Was it IGN or something? They came out and said this was a add-on to the original Spider-Man Marvel PS4 game.
Yep.
I heard that
Okay.
was retracted, or they came out with another one saying no, this is a standalone game.
I don't know if IGN started it or I did, but the first tweet I read was from
Fucking
IGN,
finished.
and they were like,
It's
Miles Morales is a DLC
It's
to
a
a PS4 remastered Spider-Man game.
Ooh,
PS5. And then Insomniac came out, the people who make Spider-Man, and they tweeted like, no, this is they didn't even say no. They just said Spider-Man Miles Morales is the next standalone Spider-Man game. Like all they said. And then some people were commenting on it like, oh, I thought it was DLC, and their comment was, it's a standalone game, period.
Okay.
So,
God, yes.
Let me ask you, Jeff. Let's say that it was an expansion with a new story, because think about it. You got the same town, you got the same layout, right? You're in the same town. They got that covered. They don't have to change that, okay? They reskin it. They add a small story or a big story and reskin it. Would that be bad, or are you looking for a whole new experience?
No,
I
this
think it'd be bad.
better be. It would be bad. It needs to be a It needs to be the sequel to
Yep.
Spider-Man PS4. Because
From that relationship that we saw,
yes,
right?
Mhm.
That build,
Yep.
and then that progresses into the standalone aspect, correct?
yes, because I beat all the DLC. Which did you do that, John? Did you beat?
I didn't, but just
Okay.
tell me, is there
Jack-
what's happening?
Jack's. Are you about to go through it?
Here,
Okay.
oh,
So Jack will. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just saying the DLCs are relatively short. That's the only thing.
okay.
So if Miles Morales was a fucking DLC, even an extended DLC, it's not. I'd have to pay like $30 for it, $25. It's not. That's so.
You think
It's
that's
they wouldn't
that's
put it
something
up this
they
big.
bring to the fucking forefront of this PS5. Like,
That's
they're
why
like,
there's no fucking
There's
way.
no way they would
There's
sneak
no
it off of
fucking
DLC.
way. No
Right?
way.
Like,
Then why would
had
that? Why would
another-
they say? Why whoever said that, Jack? I can't remember. I don't know if it was IGN or whatever. Why would they say it was an expansion?
I'm
Someone,
not sure.
someone
what
was pulling
side.
something out of their
Could've
ass. Someone
been
took.
that. There could have been some sort of confusion, to where like maybe someone misheard something internally where they were like comparing it to the first Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Could have
and
been.
maybe they were like
Sean, thank you for the stars.
something. I think
Yeah. Someone was just like, "Oh, they're adding on to the Spider-Man story." Like, "Oh, they're adding. It's an add-on. Okay, they're adding on to the story. It's a DLC." And then they just run
Oh,
away
did
with the
you
whole
think
fucking
about it?
I
article.
think they would have led the PS5 reveal with Miles Morales, like that, like short little teaser. They wouldn't have led with that.
So Jack, you're saying they wouldn't lead with a teaser of a game that's been out forever, like Grand Theft Auto 5. They wouldn't lead with that.
No, they did. I forgot that happened. actually.
So you're saying
I was just
they would not lead with something like that. I need a little confirmation here.
Well,
And I don't know where to look.
Insomniac's Twitter.
Okay.
Insomniac makes the game, and they said that it's a standalone. They said Spider-Man Miles Morales is a
That's what I
standalone
need.
game.
That's what I need.
Yeah,
So-
it
That's
is.
what I need.
It's gonna be the
Because they
game we
definitely
want.
would lead with something.
Yeah.
I think they should have. They probably should have ended with that. I would have thought they would have ended
They
with
didn't.
Miles
They didn't,
Morales.
All
I
right,
think
so
they needed to have some sort of hype to start people in, like, oh my god, this is happening, and then everything after that was like really cool, and they ended with like, what game did they end with? I don't know. We'll continue.
Yeah.
we'll be here.
no.
We'll be here. I think this is an order. From what this list is, it. I don't know if it's in order, but it's close. But anyway, real quick, throw all that bullshit to the side. Is this game gonna be fucking phenomenal? I vote yes.
Yeah, they could just they could carbon they could carbon copy Spider-Man
Play it
PS4
again.
with just Miles Morales instead, and be like, "Oh my fuck, this is fucking amazing. Let's do it again."
No, literally, we're all
One of my
saying that we
favorite.
hope that doesn't happen, but if they did, we'd still pay it.
Yeah, we'd still
We'd all play it.
Jack and I would still end our plats at Ben's grave. You as
I
my
want you guys to dual simultaneously cast your stream and both, and I want you to play the exact same thing the whole time.
see, but
That'd be fun.
it's great but Miles Morales ends up at Ben Parker's grave as an achievement, as a trophy.
He's like, why am I here? Who is this motherfucker?
Yeah. So you're some Parker. I know that name.
Oh, they did from somewhere.
Sounds like a bitch. All right, here we go. Moving on. So this is one of the biggest games that I remember when PlayStation 2 launched, and I fucking loved this game. Gran Turismo. The 7th one is coming out. Did anyone else get into this game as a racing game? I know you guys really aren't into the racing games. Did anyone play any of these?
No.
I used to fucking love this game, and the graphics were always cutting edge. It looked phenomenal. But there's one thing I hated: the cars took no damage. You'd smash into a car. There's no damage. How is there no damage? I just tried to kill someone.
I don't know. I think the last Gran Turismo I played was a demo you pulled out of a free magazine at a CVS for PlayStation 1.
There you go now.
I played.
There you go.
only because it was free, and I know.
So you loved it. You played it every day.
Yes.
I played Forza.
That's all right. We're not talking about that.
I only, I'm just saying it's the only relatable game I played from what I saw from the trailer.
All right, so Gran Turismo 7. It'll take a squirrel's hair in my ass for me to get it, but we'll see.
So for free.
Who wants to stick a squirrel's hair in my ass? There you go.
Winner.
Right, here's a big one. I think this might have been one of the most reactions we got from Jack. But in my heart, it's phenomenal. I don't know about you, Jeff, but Ratchet...
God, I love it. I love babies. This IBM internet that John has from Best Buy.
IBM? I built this from the floor up.
I know that it explains why it's fucking failing.
I'm glad that I'm here right now. We're good. We're all good.
It's better. It's even.
Would have been you coming back and Clank.
It's even. I love that it didn't happen on the one we weren't doing it live. It was perfect last time. It was
fantastic for the viewers.
If it was
everyone involved in like shit fucking.
If it was gonna happen, it was gonna happen live. Yeah.
Rift apart. Jack, how excited are you for this game?
Oh, I'm stupid excited.
Literal chills.
I cannot wait to play this.
Literal
to play the earlier version.
Literal chills.
On my stream. For the
Not even on stream. Just
I already played. I've played them all.
See, I haven't played the. Isn't there? There's 3. Is there 3 or 2?
There's 3. Well, there's 4. 5.
4? Okay, so I have. There's.
The 5th one's like a remake.
Maybe a couple that I haven't played. I played the original one. The second one.
The PS4 version.
I have. So what I have is my
PS4
brother-in-law
remake.
bought me PlayStation Now, and I have all the versions. So I'm thinking about playing them, all of them, just to get in the mood.
Fantastic games.
I play the first 2. I play the first 2. They are fantastic. Jeff, are you excited for this?
I actually never played any of them, but I know they were.
What about just from watching this trailer?
Yeah, they seem entertaining. It reminds me a lot of. I know Jack's a huge Sly fan as well, and I think they're similar, at least in the style of game. Like platformer kind of, right? Jack, is that accurate?
Yeah, I would say they have a similar like vibe.
Oh yeah, I think
I play different like missions.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I played a Sly Cooper, which is probably the closest thing to that.
Development team?
Nope.
No.
Just, similar play styles?
The people who made Ratchet and Clank actually made Spider-Man. So.
Holy fuck!
Yeah. So Insomniac made Sly Cooper, or no, fuck. Insomniac made Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man, and then Sucker Punch made Sly Cooper, and they're making the Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, so they're good. I never got
very, very good Sony first party people.
Yeah, I never got.
And Insomniac went away from Sony for a little bit because Insomniac made Project Sunset Overdrive, and that was on Xbox.
I know. I don't know a lot about.
I haven't heard that one.
That you just said.
It was like it kind of flopped, but now they're with Sony and they're making
good games.
They're back, baby.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Jeff, excited? By yes or no?
Excited for Ratchet?
Yeah.
From
what you saw, I want you to finish the conversation, but I'm just gonna throw in my 2 cents. Like I said, I played the first 2. Haven't played the series for a long time. Don't really know the story, but this one looks like it looks pretty fucking sweet all around, from the visuals to the gameplay to like the battle. Are you gonna buy it?
It looks dope. I don't know. I won't buy it right out, straight away.
Okay.
Because
you'll borrow it from me after I buy it.
It looked well. maybe later, but it looks dope. So
He's gonna do it.
I kind of want to play.
I'm hoping for
Like I just said, I'm not gonna get it right away since that looks dope. I want to, if I'm gonna do it, I want to go back and play the first ones. You know, to get up to this newest one.
They're really funny.
Yeah, that's why I want it.
It's the comedic aspect of them.
It's just like a different era, and it's like really nice.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that with that reveal though, that they will go back and revisit Sly Cooper. That'd be really nice.
I mean, they probably are. They're doing a lot of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I will buy this game instantly. I will, and then I will let Jeff borrow it instantly. Jack, are you buying this game?
Yeah. 100%.
Cool. All right. Square
I'll be
Enix.
a cool
One of my moving on. Square Enix, one of my favorite all-time greatest, probably the greatest development team ever. From great things like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII.
Yes, I'm gonna go get a drink, John. You just keep talking about that.
Okay,
I'm gonna get.
Me and Jack will talk.
Yeah, you'll talk about it.
Project Athia, which made your hairs tingle. I know.
Yeah,
I
did.
synced it.
It was nice.
Very, very, very small teaser. I looked into it. It's just all small teasers. I'm guessing it's an RPG or what thoughts?
I believe it's a RPG. Katie was super hyped about it too.
Katie, what?
Katie was super hyped about it as well. She came into my room and was like, "You see that trailer for that game?" I was like, "Yeah." So,
What do you think it's like? Like, what do you? I honestly, I don't. From the view, I don't know if it's like cutscene or if it's gameplay, but I don't know. I have no idea.
yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't be shocked if it was kind of like I played like a Final Fantasy 15 demo one time, and it was very much like the kind of like that action combat, which it looked like it could have that in it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like kind of like the Final Fantasy combat, just because it is going from Square Enix.
So like
It is a
Final
partner
Fantasy
game.
15 is pretty much like Final Fantasy 7 combat. So it's like run up on them, head do magic and stuff. Other than
I mean,
like
there could be that, but I wouldn't be opposed to it if they did something new. You know, if they
I
tried something
think
new with this.
they might. Jeff,
I'd be okay with
did you have any thoughts about the Project Athia, the new Square Enix? I know it's very short teased trailer.
I really don't even remember the trailer.
It had
There's-
the girl,
Moving on.
There's so, I was. It's kind of. There's so.
this thick ass dragon with like its like chest open.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I could confuse that with.
I also think
I-
it's PS5 exclusive for a little bit.
I could confuse that with Godfall 2 or whatever the other game is called.
Dragfuck.
Yeah.
Dragonfall.
There was like I'd have to watch them all again because most of them they seem kind of like a little generic to me. Unfortunately, I probably wasn't as blown away with everything as you guys were. Other than like
You
I
are hard
the new-
to penetrate through. You're like my flak vest in Afghanistan.
As-
There's nothing getting through there.
as far as the new IPs go, at least like Sly, I remember the whole or Ratchet and Clank. I remember all of Ratchet and Clank. They did I think it was Godfall because that was the first game they ever teased for PlayStation 5. That's why I remember that one. And some of the new ones, we'll get to it, but like the new IPs, I have a hard time kind of remembering unless it's just a fucking insane trailer, like
Yeah.
like Cyberpunk style or something mind blowing.
No, it was definitely there wasn't a lot there. For them to be like, hey, this is that, and then be like, well, not a lot there, but looks promising to me. Just
And the
because
cool
I'm a
part
Square
about
Enix.
where we're at now in gaming just in general with like with the start like getting is captured in PS5, like we can say, oh, that's cool, and then like it will look probably like that. You know what I mean? Maybe not exactly,
Yeah.
but we reached a point in gaming to where like the lines between cinematic trailer and gameplay is blurred now. Like we're at that point finally.
I also think they'll get a ton of fucking flack because people are getting pissed off. They're like they would always compare the E3 footage.
Yes!
They'd always compare the E3 footage to the in-game footage when the game came out. And they're like, "Oh, you showed us this shit and it looks like this. Like what what the fuck? This looks nothing
I've
alike.
never seen that more often than screenshots of people doing The Witcher 3 at before and The Witcher 3 at launch, and I'm like, yeah, there's different shadows and shit that they probably had to change because at this moment they're making this small of a game so they can show you this, but now they're making this a much game. They have to spread some of that out.
How big was The Witcher?
Sometimes they make it in a they actually use a completely different engine to make the cinematics versus in the in-game stuff.
Unreal 5. So
yeah, it's different. It's not as big of a deal now as compared to 2 or like 3-4 years ago when the big thing was like you could release a huge movie, it would look fucking sick, but the games were not. They're not cinematic level. Like in-game processing was not there. So
that's the one thing. Like Assassin's Creed, their cinematics are sick. Their in-game cinematics suck, and then the actual gameplay looks sick.
They spend a lot on the gameplay.
So I make it look point now where like I wouldn't be shocked if.
I think that. Jack blacked out.
Jack's gone.
Oh no!
Here.
Oh no! He borrowed your IBM internet. It's getting a little slow.
Am I back?
You're back. Now you're back.
Good. Oh. Hey, it's not just me. All right.
Right.
So let's move on. Let's pretend we're a cat.
The Oscars as it plays you out.
Let's pretend that we're a cat and we solve detective shit.
Work.
It's called Stray.
I remember that one actually.
Who's gonna be the cat to solve shit? Jack, Jeff, me?
I'll be the cat. I probably like cats the most out of all of us.
I had 2 cats. One of mine died. But...
So are you playing this or no?
Probably not.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think this.
I need to see more.
One that I don't invest in.
I need to see more.
I invested recently in a game where I'm a shark and I eat lots of people, and it's run its course pretty fast. So
really, did it?
I can see
because it always looked fun.
Story though, that's PlayStation. Like these kind of games from PlayStation to me always.
Annabelle said she's getting a cat game. It's called Stray. Sorry,
Stray.
It's Stray.
Yeah, that trailer was. I had no idea what was coming. I thought
I knew
it was just. I thought it was just some.
Called it.
You did call it, but I was waiting for. I'm like, all right, it's somebody's cat, and we're gonna be following whoever that story is. And then I was like, nope, it's the cat. All right, let's do it. We're doing. It's a cat story. Let's do it.
Lopez, you get your supporter badge on right now. We'll all rub our beards at the same time.
You don't have to do that. Don't listen to John.
Ooh, you can win the last.
Annabelle's getting a cat game. Stray. No.
He could win the Last of Us too, John.
So help me with this one. It's called Returnal. Crash landing on an alien planet where the protagonist keeps reliving the same events, including her death over and over again. The planet, however, changes every time she dies.
I remember that one actually. When I first saw that, I thought it was a Prey sequel.
Yeah, it looked like. Prey.
I thought it was a Prey sequel. Did you play that, John, or no?
I never played Prey. Is it good?
It's different. It wasn't.
I almost played it, but I didn't.
It wasn't what I expected. It annoyed me, like a lot of the time. Immensely. So I wouldn't play through. Prey? Yeah, the original Prey I think was a launch title for PS2.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was. So
it's got some feels.
They redid it 2 years ago, I want to say, with the exact same name. So it's they're both called Prey. But they changed up the story and the gameplay a bit, and it was.
So is that okay? So, like this one, is it you die and everything fucks up around you or something?
No, but the graphics were very similar, and the shooting and the style and all the movement was similar. Like oh god, all right, shots. We can do that. That's fine. Ugh. Jack, I'm
going through maternity leave right now. Let's go.
You've got maternity leave
for this shot.
All right.
It's Pepsi with Jaeger. Fuck off.
Fine. I'll do anything carbonated with Jaeger.
That's because you're a wild beast.
That one looks good.
Insane. That one, yeah. It looks. I'm
Jack is
curious about it.
Taking shots of kombucha. Kombucha. I don't know how to say it.
Fuck.
Kombucha?
Sorry, I don't eat vegan fucking cheeses.
Kombucha's good though. You should
Returnal. Alright, Sackboy, a big adventure.
try. Yes.
Ooh.
Who likes the Sackboy?
Oh, god damn it. I knew this was coming.
Jack, what do you think about this?
I'm really hyped for it. I have there's like a ton of like memories I have like me and my siblings all played together when we were younger.
All 7 of you?
There's 3 of us.
Yeah,
Can't count, Jack.
you weren't even half close, John.
What if
But so I'm excited for it just because like we all played together and it was a lot of fun. Like had I like not
looks
finished
awesome.
them,
It looks awesome.
would I have like been as hyped? Just as, like sheer nostalgic value of it. Like yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I'll be getting that by day 1.
Are you gonna recreate that nostalgic value, Jack? With the fam?
No, I'll be disappointed. You know.
No, I mean, are you gonna do it again with the fam, or is it you're just gonna play it by yourself?
I'll play with Katie. I doubt I'll get Harrison on there with me.
So
but
fuck
I'll play
Harrison.
with Katie. No, he's just too cool for me.
So fuck
Play
Harrison.
the drums, okay? Lay off.
Oh yeah.
The glory of older brothers, like.
Ooh.
Alright, so some of these next
You
ones.
see for the sad fuck I am.
He's a drummer that's gone nowhere with drumming.
Alright, so some of these next ones, kinda, I don't know all about it. But we'll hit them fast. Destruction All Stars? Is that the
The Destruction Derby thing?
Destruction Derby one, right?
Yeah.
That looks like a
game.
fun community game, like Jack was saying.
That'd be a fun boys' night party game or something.
I feel like it would run its course in about 25 minutes.
What about 30?
We'd be playing Mortal Kombat.
No,
Sounds good.
I have Mortal Kombat.
Canna Bridge of Spirits?
Yes.
Oh, I
Oh,
actually.
the Pixar-like
excited.
visual. Okay.
That one looks so good.
Yay! Buy first or play later?
I'll buy it the day it comes out.
I'll play later.
I like supporting the smaller studios.
I do too. I do, and
So that game to me looked really fun and interesting, and I like the way like this that she uses the staff as like a bow and it's like a melee. So all it like looked really good to me. So that'll be definitely be a day 1.
it does look phenomenal. I will agree with you on that one. So this one's like, I guess like ultra like, I'm guessing Sims oriented. Goodbye Volcano High.
Sims oriented?
That one's like a furry.
Oh, I
dino.
Unique indie style soundtrack and
The music-
hand-drawn art
give
style.
it that.
Emotional game set in the end of an era.
It's the world of dinosaurs, and it's like a dating thing. It looked interesting. I probably won't play it, but it looked interesting.
All right. Here's one that I'm pretty excited about because I have the PlayStation Classic, and this is a game on the original. I don't know if this is a remake. I'll read more about it real quick. But me and my daughters play it because you can choose the option to fart.
Day one buy. Where do I pre-order?
Oddworld Soulstorm.
Oh,
Bob Docs is in the house.
Oh shit!
Cheers, Bob.
Cheers. We could cheers to the docs.
You ready
Oh,
for
God.
PS5, motherfucker? Did anyone else play Oddworld?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff?
I did not.
He's drinking his homebrew Coca-Cola. He's got his own shit at home.
Diet
He
Coke.
makes his own Coca-Cola,
Hey.
folks.
Diet. It's diet. I played. I played Oddworld. OG
The
one.
on PS1.
Yeah, on PS1. And I played.
You can make him fart. My girls love it.
There
We
was.
haven't got past 15 minutes of the game. We just fart all over the place. It's like me hanging out at your house.
That sounds like your entire. It sounds like the first 15 years of your life. You just sat around. I'll join the military
But
now.
this- okay. All farts aside, this one looks pretty fucking sweet. Jack, yay or nay?
Broadwell?
Oh, Jack's a nay. I'll tell him now he's a nay.
I'll probably see it.
He's a nay.
Oh,
He didn't play.
And I'm using the new Xbox as a stand. Mob Doc said he's using his new Xbox as a stand for the PS5. Yeah!
Jesus, your PS5's gonna touch the ceiling because the Xbox is so fucking tall.
It's gonna be the largest statue in
Oh,
your house. Jeff, yay or nay?
Well, I've enjoyed Oddworld in the past. It's never been a first day buy for me. It's always
like
been
one of the games that you play because it's on the system, and you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
it'll go on sale for one of their summer.
Oh,
Exactly.
it will.
That's
Guaranteed.
one of those
Yeah.
games, and I'm fine to admit that. I'm not gonna buy it right when it comes out, but I'll buy it when it's $40.
It's just it's a classic that's kind of it's lived on. It's done well enough.
I can't imagine it costing 60 though.
Oh, it's gonna cost.
Yeah, I think they'll still try. It's hard now.
PS5 game.
Oh yeah, no, it
That's
it looks like
it.
it looks like it, but
All right, what about this? What about this? Ghostwire Tokyo.
oh, Jacket was
Bethesda and Tango Gameworks.
Jack showed this. You showed this in one of your YouTube while you were waiting for comp matches, right?
That, like Jeff plays?
No. Jack played this. He in between comp matches. He remembered Ghostwire, right, Jack? And then you pulled up YouTube and you showed
I pulled up Ghost Runner.
Ghost Runner. Okay, I got him confused then. I knew it was Ghosts. I thought it was that one. Sorry.
Jeff never makes his bed, by the way.
That's okay. It's okay. At least I have.
It's easier to come all over.
You know what, John? At least I have I have sheets on my bed. Bill doesn't even have sheets on his bed.
Oh my! He's a wild boar.
He doesn't.
He just goes in and fucking throws things around and takes shit on the floor and then lays down.
He doesn't own sheets at all.
It makes me like him more in a weird way.
Yeah, that's some more respect game.
the amount that we
That's a
do
weird
for
amount of
ourselves
respect.
and the lack that he does for his own well-being is insane.
But then he'll come on my stream and be like, "This fuck doesn't even make his bed." I'm like, "Well, your fuck ass doesn't even have fucking sheets. Like, why are you trying to shit on me here?"
That's beyond you fuck.
Yeah, you can get them on Amazon for $4 or whatever, and like you're fine.
All right. Let's back up. Let's back up to Ghostwire.
Tokyo.
Is this the game that looks like Dishonored?
Oh, is it this one? I thought it was. Doesn't it have a different name?
Yeah, I'll read it.
No, there's a
Dishonored,
different-
first look at gameplay, including a look at a twisted and changing world overrun with spirits. The game is in first person and looks far different than Tango's. I don't know.
Is it Bethesda?
It is Bethesda.
It is Bethesda, but it's not from.
No,
Arcane.
there's another one. Oh, Arcane Studios is yes. You're right.
They made
That's not the one.
What it's called. We're coming up on it, but
Yeah.
I will be getting Ghostwire day one.
They look pretty good.
They had a teaser for it. I think last year's E3 actually. So, it looked really cool. They had no gameplay for it, but like the visuals for it looked really cool. So that'll be probably a day one for me. My problem is I'm either day one or bust. So like, I say day one, but will I get it day one? Who knows?
Oh, I see.
Probably not. Let's move on to Jet.
It looked one of the more
Far
interesting.
Shore, developed by Super Brothers.
Jet?
The world is shown as a dreary, but a rocket fires into space and shows a series of satellites that appear to hold some sort of future for the planet. Hundreds of years later, as a small ship flies to a much more vibrant land. It doesn't.
That doesn't
It's not
even.
hitting on the top of my head.
I don't even remember that. That doesn't sound familiar at all.
I think I vaguely remember it.
I kind of remember them being in space. I remember there being a space scene, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, what was the name of it, real quick?
Jet, the Far Shore. So, yeah, I
don't.
remember.
Yeah, this was like. I won't begin. This one was a.
Is it first person or?
It was a third person where you're like a ship, and you're just like it's like a little tiny ship, and you're like flying around like the ocean type thing. It was very forgettable. No,
Well, they
Sti-
can't all be winners.
It
right?
still is forgettable because I don't remember it still.
And moving on, Godfall.
Yep, Godfall. Yep, the first
Yep.
game they teased ever for the PS5, ever.
Really?
Yep.
The
very
this is the one
first.
that's like, what's the game that Jason played for 4 seconds?
Warframe.
Yes. So, so it's like that. It
No.
looks dope.
It's made by the same. Oh god, I don't know.
Talk amongst yourselves. I got it.
Good excuse. I love whatever that
Yeah.
was. Yeah, I figured.
he has to pee. If anyone's wondering.
But it was made by the same people that did Borderlands, right, Jack? I want to say the studio that did Borderlands.
Yeah, which game?
Godfall.
Oh yeah, I think it was.
They did Borderlands.
Didn't 2K or no Gearbox?
Gearbox. That's who I was thinking of. Gearbox did this, so I imagine a pretty decent first playthrough with some replayability if they're following in their Borderlands footsteps.
I think it'll be fun with friends. I think if you play it by yourself, it won't be that fun.
Well,
I think it'll be entertaining.
I usually have fun by myself when I play the Gearbox
With
games.
your penis. Joel, what's up, buddy?
Yes, also that.
But I feel like I think the most entertainment will come from playing with friends.
Yes,
I love playing with friends.
even though they only showed like solo action, but there's got to be.
Wasn't it- I thought it was 3-player.
No, it. I'm pretty sure it's multiplayer, but they only showed like
trios.
they only showed one person at a time. Like,
I thought it was like Destiny, like trio type stuff.
oh, I don't know
I
that
could be wrong.
that part. I don't know, but it'll still be that one will do just as well as Borderlands does.
2K and Gearbox for Borderlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2K.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. Annabelle's
Have you
got
ever
it
accidentally poured Bacardi
into
in
your.
a half shot of Jaeger?
No, and I've never made the mistake of drinking it like you're about
Wonder
to.
why it's a little brown. There's
I
only
wonder
one
why.
way to find out.
Can you
Cheers
show-
to the
yeah.
podcast.
What do
if
you?
I throw up, it won't be live on stream, so I don't owe Jeff shit.
What are you chasing it with? What are you chasing it with?
Pineapple juice.
Pineapple water.
Water? You're gonna throw.
Could be good.
Pineapple.
Could be good, boy.
It ain't juice. It ain't juice. It's like pineapple juice from Woodshed 2.
If you're doing Jaeger with rum, chasing with a
Make sure you hit that like, follow.
yeah, because he's about to throw up. Oh, I can't wait. You better chase that hard. Oh, you did not chase that hard.
Honestly, it's probably the best thing I've ever done.
You're a fucking liar.
Man.
There was barely any Jaeger in that then.
No, I just know how to do a shot. Alright. Solar Ash. From the creators of Hyper Light Drift.
Oh yes, actually, I know what that is. That looks.
What is
really
it?
dope.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I really like Hyper Light Drifter. The soundtrack really good. The gameplay's a lot of fun. The story was cool. So I'm definitely checking it. It looks like they took their first game and they married it with Journey. That's a big PS3 game, but
Oh, I know Journey. It
it
Let
looks
me
very
ask you
smart.
this.
Oh,
Just
the
for,
band Journey?
hot-
Steve Perry? Journey?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway.
With the wheel in the sky that keeps on turning?
Wheels in the sky keep on turning. Listen,
Yep.
Jeff's spitting now. If I sing Jeff loud, he loses his shit.
I love. How many people know? How many people think of Journey and they're like, "Oh yeah, wheel in the sky." No, they're like, "Don't stop believing." They're all, "Don't stop believing." Yeah.
I was sitting here, I'm like, what's that?
Anything you name, I'll sing it, okay? Listen.
Anything I name?
Hold on, what were we talking about?
Anything I name, you
God
start.
damn it, Jeff. I had something to say, and maybe forget about it because I was singing.
God, we were talking about the wheel. We're talking about the wheel in the sky.
Yeah,
Don't do it
keep
again. Anyway,
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
copyright laws. Yeah, Joe, you're probably right.
That's because you're so
Okay,
accurate.
So,
for Light Drifter new game.
Moving on to this, because here's a game that I think the second one kind of went under the radar that I recently downloaded and have been playing slowly. I probably won't finish it, I'm going to be honest with you, but this one I'm absolutely going to get on release date. Hitman 3.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the second one kind of flew under the radar. I didn't really hear much about it.
I think what happened.
Did any of you guys play it?
I did, but I didn't like how they released it in chapters. It kind of upset me. I was kind of like, if I'm gonna buy
me buying it for $7 and getting every single chapter is good.
Yeah, but like if you buy it at launch and you're like, oh, you have to buy the other chapters of this game, it's like, what the fuck did you release it? Like, it just felt lazy. So I'm hoping with 3 they release the full game on one. I buy maybe there's DLC afterwards, but I buy like one disc and I get everything.
So you didn't get Final Fantasy VII remake?
Nope, because that's full. I'll sit here. I'll
Game of the year. Jeff, Hitman 3, yay or nay? It looks dope. It looks. You gotta admit, it looks dope. But you know what kind of game it is? Yay or nay?
It looks good. I also haven't played Hitman since the very early days of Hitman, like OG release.
Me too, and I just got the second one because they had a fucking killer deal on the PSN,
Right,
and
right.
I got it. And then it's not bad. You can dress up as a flamingo and kill someone. So I'm a big fan of that.
Are we still talking about Hitman, or are we talking about Scottsdale?
Everyone here would want to see you play Hitman 3 with a bald cap on.
Me?
Yeah,
I'll do it.
that would be incredible.
All right, starting now.
Next stream, killing it. All right.
Up there with the golf streams.
Here's what's awesome. It's in Dubai. So
That's one of the kills.
it's
So part of the game is in Dubai.
The whole trailer is set in Dubai.
Well, yes.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
You're not lying.
True. You're not.
No, probably the game is
This.
Astro's Playroom. Looks fun. Japan called it. It's a brilliant game. Little Devil Inside.
Yeah. I really want to play that.
What is this? I don't know what this is. Mystical creatures. Little Devil Inside features a mix of stealthy exploration, direct combat, and oh, it's the crazy. It's the fantastic artwork one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Let's talk about this a little bit. Little Devil Inside. Usually when I say that, it just means Jeff has penetrated me. But in this case, it's a phenomenal game. The artwork's phenomenal. Jack, excited?
Very excited for this one, actually. I think it looks really good. The music was really cool. And maybe it's like one. I really wanted to play it after watching it. So like.
And is this? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the one where they went into kind of the gameplay and it like showed combat, or
A little bit of it. I can't
like.
say.
But the combat was pretty cool.
Yeah. They've also released a statement apologizing for the way that some of the monsters look, and they are going back and redoing them.
Why? Wait. Why? What?
I don't remember any of it. So.
Because they look.
Apparently were like. They're going back and like changing the way some of the monsters look because they look like racist or something.
Oh, okay. We can talk about these things. That's
I
fine.
don't even remember the game. I don't remember the trailer. So.
It's okay. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna go rechange those characters. Other than that,
But
everything I saw looks like.
The music was really good.
Yeah.
A big part, especially for those kind of games where like it's not AAA graphics or anything. Like the music has to be spot on for me to like want to play it.
Oh yeah. And that one sounded good. Joel said make PsyOps 2 happen, Jeff.
Oh, sweet tiny baby Jesus! I fucking wish I could. It's been like 15, 20 years almost. It was. If you ever have, if is it on? You have PS Now? You said? Did you say Colin got you PS Now?
I do.
See if
I do.
PsyOps is on there, like, and just play it.
Okay.
That was
PsyOps?
one of
Is
my
it a first-person shooter?
third person. It's my favorite, probably my favorite PS2 game of all time.
Okay.
It's like they experiment on you and to have like psionic powers. So like you'll go through and you'll learn to like telekinesis and like pyrokinesis and then like see through walls and do all this stuff.
Jeff loves anything that
so...
makes your mind go crazy. He loves it.
It was so sick. Do you know the band Cold, John?
Yeah.
They did a song on the soundtrack called "In My Mind," and I used to listen to it on repeat when the game came out. It's so fucking sick.
With a boner the whole time.
The entire time. My old like 13-year-old
Prove
boner.
it.
I don't have my 13-year-old boner on me right now. Obviously, I left it with my 13-year-old self 17 years ago.
We couldn't show it. It's not right.
We could. Wait.
We can actually move right through this, and we don't even need Jack to be here because I'm sure he agrees with us wholeheartedly. NBA 2K21 is a game.
It is. There's gonna be a disc in everything.
As Jeff would say, for all you sports ball
all you
guys out there,
sports ball fanatics, there's gonna be a disc that is included with this game.
Yep, and then you can shoot basketballs
With your hands.
What it says,
Use your hands, right?
What it says is, hold on, let me read the description. Play as someone, shoot balls into hole. Also, will probably fight your girlfriend. Is what it is. I think it's career mode.
That's career mode.
Career mode. Okay. But other than that, it seems like a great game.
Moving on.
Let's see. We can move on from this one since Jack. NBA 2K21, you getting that one?
I will be actually.
Oh my!
I love 2K.
Please. My heart. I don't know what to believe now. Yeah, are you fucking with me or no?
Out of all the sport games, I actually like 2K.
I hope.
NBA 2K.
If you streamed that game, you'd be like the most popular streamer in the world. Just
NBA 2K, Jack.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Not Madden
Yeah.
NBA 2K.
Not NHL, not Madden, not NBA 2K.
I really like it. It's a fun game. You ever played it?
I
used to go over to
I
my
have.
buddy's house every day after school and like just go to town on it.
Yeah, I had it
I
for
would go to my friend's
Dreamcast.
house and we'd take off all our shirts. We'd start playing NBA 2K.
Jerking
and
each
then
other off.
Next thing you know, our pants were off and stuff. There was no basketball in sight. I don't know what game we were playing actually.
I think it was this Gamecast. Was it on the?
So actually, Jack is gonna get that game. That was the one game, Jack, that I was like, we can just talk about this game because Jack will have no towards this game whatsoever. We can just move on. But I'm glad you got the last of it. So, okay, what is this? Bugsnax? Bugsnax.
It's that game where like you eat the
Oh
food
yeah,
from the
you
food.
eat the food.
Oh yeah, mixture
Oh,
of bugs
that.
and snacks. Bugsnax.
It's made for people who made Octodad or whatever.
Yeah, Octodad. I never played it, but it was.
So, when I saw this trailer, I thought this was a new motherfucking game. Demon Souls.
Remake, yeah, remake.
Where, Jeff, where did it come from and why am I so intrigued?
Well, you've
Made by From Software.
you recently discovered you enjoy Sekiro style games, so it's only a matter of time until you get
Play
into Dark Souls.
I've never
De-
played Dark Souls.
They're the same. They're the
Dark Souls
same
is
people.
fun, though.
Same thing. They're the same thing.
Jack, if you play Sekiro, I'll play Dark Souls.
I can't promise
Okay.
Jack will do that, but Demon Souls was the precursor to Dark Souls, right? Jack?
Mhm.
Yeah. So they're remaking Demon Souls PS5.
Yeah, it's a remake.
Joel said the coolest thing in PsyOps is you can take over an enemy's mind and make him shoot his buddy, and then walk over to the exploding barrel and shoot it point blank and kill him.
Yep. You get
Jeff agrees.
You get mind control, and the ragdoll effects were so PS2 like. It was amazing when you just lift someone up. It's like, you just fling them into a wall. They're all, and then pick them up off the ground again and throw them into a barrel. They'd blow off the barrel and be like, and then grab them again out of midair and just.
That is fantastic. All right, so Demon Souls, what was the console on first?
Yeah, PlayStation.
The original Demon Souls. Yeah. What console was that on first?
I believe it was PS2.
Yeah, it was
so this is a big remake.
At least PS3. It's been around for a while.
Is it like Diablo style? Oh no, you said it was never mind. Sorry. You said it like Sekiro.
It's like the precursor to like the Dark Souls. Like it's kind of like a shared universe a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm very into Japanese ninjutsu, so I don't know.
Dark Souls and Demon Souls are not really Japanese. Really? Ninjutsu? There's not ninja at all.
That's what I'm saying.
But they're not
Sekiro and Neo.
But they're not ninjutsu at all. They're not ninja at all, really.
Wait.
It's made by From Software.
Same company, not ninja style.
No.
Dark Souls is not ninja style.
What about the sweet moves that I just did?
Those were not. They were
too fast for you to see?
The one time yeah, do it again. That looked a little more like. It looked a little more.
How fast was that? Can the human eye see that or no?
It looked a little more.
One more time.
A little more Bill and Ted than. It's not.
Another game coming from Software, though, that we should talk about that was not mentioned in the PS5 Reveal, but is coming out for next gen console.
Sneaky little bastard.
Is Elden Ring.
Still don't know too much about that.
Very excited about Elden Ring.
I only know it by name. I have no idea what it's about.
Is that a thing that we're going to talk about?
It wasn't. No.
I tried to bring it up because it's made by From Software and it's a next gen game coming out.
Oh, we're close to the end, boys. Go ahead. You want to talk about Elden Ring real quick?
It should be. Go about like a half hour.
From Software game coming out. It's a From Software that they make. People who don't know, they made like Dark Souls and they're making the remake of Demon Souls. But the creator of Dark Souls, like the writer and everything, and George R.R. Martin, who wrote Game of Thrones, they're making the game. They wrote it together. So like the story of the game is from like their like writings and stuff. Like they sit down and wrote it together.
Joel said he liked the new modern Tenchu. Is Tenchu from Software?
I don't think so. Not to my knowledge.
If it is, it would make sense because it's a lot like it.
No, Ghost.
Yeah, I would love a Tenchu remake. Okay.
Ghost is going to be the closest thing to a new Tenchu.
Ghost? All right, I can get behind that.
The closest thing they're going to get to. Closest.
Resident Evil Village.
Oh, yes.
I did not know this was a Resident Evil game when I was watching the first part.
That's why I fucking love the trailer so much. Because it's
when he's looking up, he's like, Chris! And Chris like pops a can to those motherfuckers.
No, even before that, when it was just showing the whole thing, I was like, man, it's some new scary game. And it comes up, it's all Village. I'm like, oh, Village? It's kind of it's a pretty cool. That's a cool ass name kind of for the game with the trailer they just set, and then it shifted into Resident Evil 8 VII. I was like, and then Chris showed up after that. It was like, oh shit.
Let me ask you this. Obviously, this is going off some of the same style as the last one. Who played 7 Biohazard? Because I didn't. I did not.
I played some of it because it came out kind of back when I was in between jobs and wasn't working. So I'd have to, if I wanted to play games, newest games, I'd have to borrow them from the internet. Yes. And there were, for computer, there were really huge graphical problems with 7.
Okay.
and it would literally crash at the same spot for every
Every time?
single. No, it doesn't matter what your setup was.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter what it was. It was
They put a bug in there to stop you guys.
kind of thing. And by the time they had fixed it, I had stopped caring about it.
So let me ask you this: we're excited for this game, but why didn't we play 7 other than Jack?
I don't know. I just wasn't interested at the time.
I wasn't either. I was like,
It was different.
First person Resident Evil.
It was- It was very, it was very different. But it's
But now with this one, I'm like, hell yeah!
So you
Yeah.
should actually, if you can find a deal, John, you
They have
should.
a deal right now for
Biohazard 7?
Resident
Final
Evil
Fantasy
7.
7.
They have a
It
deal,
would be-
but I thought the way that they wanted it to be played was VR. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a VR game.
No, they did it both. They did it both ways, and if you had played VR, it would scare the fuck out of me. Even like because you can play. There's a decent amount you could.
If it was VR, I'd punch this whole fucking house down. I can't do VR.
I know that's why I wanted you to do it, so you could punch your whole house down. But
Oh hell yeah! Sure. That would be fun.
but I played the. You could get a decent amount into the beginning of the parts I got to play, you know, before
Yeah.
it crashed, and it it was some good stuff.
Maybe I'll get it. 'Cause
If you
there's
can-
a deal on it right now.
Yeah, if you
maybe
can-
I'll get it and save it for Halloween.
If you can get it on a deal, get it and save it. Well, there might be a better deal at Halloween. So,
or not. I mean, I feel like it's fucking $14 or $10 right now.
oh, if it's $10, yes, but I'll fucking buy it right now too if it's $10 actually.
Dude, I'm pretty
Like-
sure, dude. PlayStation is they have like 3 different sets of deals. It's like, oh, you want to buy this, or this say you want to save 15%, 20%, or 50%. Oh, you're a PS Plus holder, 75% off.
Ah!
Check it out right now. There's so many games.
There could be.
I was gonna pick up Persona 5.
I've been meaning to play
Yeah,
all of.
they're all on it.
I mean,
Well,
yes,
I'm excited for it. Like I said, didn't play 7. I thought it was a VR game, but obviously they just made different things, and I'm stupid.
no, it's back when they were trying to make everything like we got this version and the VR version is coming out because
Yeah.
the VR was new. They wanted to make the VR version.
They tried
to push
so
it.
hard for VR, but it's never gonna work.
might
Listen,
get the next
game.
version.
What was the game? What was
It's not cheap enough. It's not cheap enough to be viable yet. It's still not cheap enough. You still have
$7,000. You can play 2 games.
even if
I'll wait.
even if you have to pay
Grocery.
even if you have to pay $200 for a VR set to play VR games, then you gotta have a rig that can run it. Like it's not.
Yeah.
The technology's just not there. Yeah, it's
And then
the
you have
technology's
to
just
have
not
the
there yet.
mentality to play it for more than 2 hours before you throw up all over everything and shit on the fucking carpet.
Also true. Also true. I know the game that Jason played, that like Thor
Yeah.
game, whatever it was.
Yeah.
That game looked fucking sweet in VR.
It
I'd
does.
never
How
heard of
long
it.
Can you do it before you fucking vomit on your own dick?
Well, I don't know. Not everyone gets that motion sickness, but I know it's a huge problem. People
Yeah.
can't, when they don't realize the motion sickness you can get from VR.
I
But
could probably do
I
an
wa-
hour, and then honestly, like if Carrie walked in, I'd probably start fighting her.
that's so the same thing without the VR headset on.
What?
The same thing without the VR headset on. It's just every time she walks in, you're.
All right, so
See,
here's the last one. Here's the last one on the list, and then we'll call it a night. Horizon Forbidden
Ooh.
West. So this is one of the best games that I've ever played. Horizon. Jack, did you ever play it?
Ooh, I'm gonna take.
I have not played
I'm
it.
definitely gonna
Are
take.
you gonna?
John's gone. Perfect. Awesome. Because I wanted to, I wanted to interrupt him before he started shitting on him. I was gonna hit the bathroom before we got into Horizon because at least I know about Horizon, so we can keep going.
Yeah.
but John,
Take a shit real quick.
no,
Me
I'm
and
gonna
Jack
take
will talk
no,
about
John.
other things.
I'm gonna take a piss, John. That's all it was gonna be.
Take a shit piss.
Should I shit on my own piss?
Don't think about it. Just do it.
All right.
I'll take a shot with Jack.
No,
We'll
take
talk about.
take a shot with me.
Go do pee pee first, then shot.
He twirls out of here.
Oh man. So Jack, I want to ask you a question. Why did you never play the first Horizon? Are you sack shit or what?
Well, yeah. There's that. I
Alright.
think it was similar
Well,
to the.
I like your honesty at least.
It was just like there was a time when I wasn't buying new games. Good night, Joel.
And that time was from Overwatch till now.
Yeah, there's a big chunk of my life gone. But yeah, I was just like I wasn't interested in new games coming out, and like honestly, the PS5 reveal is like the first time I've been like stoked about a bunch of new games at once for in a while. Because I've been like
It was
the
exciting.
past like 2 or 3 years, I've been kind of like, oh, I guess it looks kind of cool, but I probably won't play it. Like, start with
Well,
Valhalla.
I feel like they did this one right.
Like when they
Thank you.
announced, like, I didn't really want to play Origins. I didn't want to play Odyssey. When I saw the announcement of Valhalla, I was like, okay, I can get behind that. Like, that looks fun.
Yeah.
And then, since Valhalla, I've been like, everything that's been announced, like, I think I'm seeing a new wave of like hype where like everything looks sick as fuck.
So,
So-
just real quick with Valhalla, I feel like it's gonna be a big game. So, do you think that's like, are they gonna make like a PS5 version of that, or like?
I think they said it was launching
Yeah.
for.
It's gonna be both.
Oh,
It's
it
gonna
is
be both.
Okay.
I'll be
Okay.
getting it for PS5. I won't really.
That's fine.
I think I'm done buying games for PS4.
Oh, you're done. Cyberpunk.
PC.
I'll get that on my computer.
Well, fuck me then.
One of these, John.
No, I forgot that was the thing. Sorry, I just run off.
No,
with
I'll be doing that.
I forgot.
If I had the PS5, I'd get it on PS5 because like the nice thing we'll be able to do is like all of us will have essentially two computers to stream with. Like, we'll have our streaming PC.
Yeah.
It'll have all the streaming, and then all the graphics will be on the PS5. So like, if I had the PS5 when it started about that, I would have got it for PS5. But so we'll see. I don't even know. That stream's gonna be. That's why I bought all the extra RAM and shit. I was like, I don't know if I'm able to do this.
Dude,
so I know
Cyberpunk's gonna be fucking wild.
For everyone watching right now, GGS, we're gonna have like a very big homage to PS4.
Mhm.
Not only are we gonna be streaming some very big titles from PS4, we're gonna hit all of the brand new titles coming out on the last leg. Jack, do you think that you will play Horizon?
Yeah, I haven't played it in I think I can get it for like $20. I think it's one of like the PlayStation Creative Hits. Oh well, I can get it for free.
That's why
Jack, you
I'll
should.
play it.
You enjoy like Zelda games, right?
Yeah.
Right. It was.
Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games of this current generation. I think Breath of the Wild is one of the best that's come out.
different styles.
I didn't play it.
Much like
Yeah, I didn't play those. Honestly, I think the last Zelda game I played was like Majora's Mask, kind of thing. Like I'm super old,
but
super
you
old.
Still have a respect for it, and you
Super.
understand
No,
it.
I get it. I just never bought a Wii or a Wii U, so I couldn't play anything beyond the GameCube or 64. And I don't.
Twilight Princess?
That is the last one I have not played. That's where I stopped.
Twilight
I
Princess was
didn't.
my favorite.
No, I should have played all those. I never got to them because I never had money. But if I have a chance to ever
but,
go
like,
back,
you,
I
like,
will.
You get it. Like it's good. You can probably look at it and just know it's a good game.
Yeah, I know. I just need to do it. But Horizon is similar style, not 100%, but story-wise, exploration-wise, it's like Zelda. That's what I would compare it to.
By the trailer, I'm definitely gonna play it.
Yeah, but don't when you play the first Horizon, do not be fooled. It will be slow as fuck in the very beginning. Probably,
Okay.
maybe it might be even a little worse than Odyssey right now. It won't be as.
See, I don't mind games that like.
It won't be hard.
I
It won't be hard
went
like
into
Odyssey.
Odyssey, expecting the same pace as Origins.
No.
So
yeah.
Horizon's a completely different game. So I won't be like, oh, this is so slow. Like if it's like a different.
I
kind
think
of
there'll
game,
be enough there to keep you intrigued. Then, if you go about it that way, because yes, you're right. From Origins beginning to Odyssey beginning, there is a difference. There is a difference. You got past that, and now you're at this part of Odyssey, and you're having a good time with it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like you just said, Horizon, like Jeff just said, it is a bit slow at first, but it opens up, and it's just
No, it's Jack's gonna if he's having a slow time with the story in Odyssey. I stopped playing for a little bit of Horizon. It was so
and then I
slow.
held a knife to his throat, and I was like, Jeff.
Horizon was so slow in the beginning. I was trying to get through stuff. I'm like, dude, nothing's fucking happening right now. He's like, you just gotta hit that one point when the story, everything. Once you hit this one spot, everything just goes, boom. It just kicks off into the rest of the game. Everything does. It's like
the way you're thinking about the game, what you know, your moves, your just everything.
Yeah, I kept
playing. It has that aspect like Assassin's Creed where you're looking for the blue armor or the blue weapons or the yellow weapon. You know what I mean? So there's like that upgrade system that now that you want in games. When I pick up a weapon, I want it to be yellow. Because I know I just fucking got something awesome.
I want fucking green, but you wouldn't.
Make your own fucking video game then, Jack.
No, if you play Diablo, like set armor is green.
Yeah, set armor is green.
Oh, I'm gonna play one Diablo very soon. Well, maybe in 2 years. But
that's it.
I don't know why you won't play fucking 3.
With Jack, with Jack on PS4
right now.
I'll literally play with you on PS4.
And Joel will. And Joel will. They both said they will play it with you. But Jack,
Jeff,
my disc reader stopped working on my PS4 though, so I'll have to buy it again.
It's not good.
That's how much I want you to play. I'll buy it again later.
So we talked to Jack. Jeff, since you have played Horizon and you have beat Horizon, I'm pretty sure you did you platinum that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was a stupid question. Fuck me. I know that you're excited for the second one. That would be just a stupid question, but where they're going under the sea. Under the sea. I don't know what it was, but under the sea. So we know that they're doing that. But what we got a woolly mammoth with. It's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
How much bigger can it get, Jim?
They could actually just make it the same size. It'd be perfectly fine.
Fuck you. This is PS5. How big are they gonna get with it? I don't know. They could go. I want them to have a prehistoric meteor come down with weaponized lasers, and I have to fight.
You want a prehistoric meteor to come down when the story is that something prehistoric already came down and smashed everything, and then we're kind of restarting.
Double entendre.
Yeah, I don't even think you're using that right in the actual story at this point, but
yes, I agree. This game is going to be great, Jack.
I'd rather explain it to Jack, who hasn't played it yet, but he's gonna play it, and I know he's gonna at least enjoy some of it.
Explain away!
I've been trying. Like I said, it's slow as dick and slow as fuck. I put it down for months because it felt like just so much of a, not even a grind. It wasn't grinding to get to a level. It was just going through some of the story and to get to where it was. It wasn't not like Assassin's Creed where like, I want to go do this and I can't do it. It's just getting through everything you have to get through.
So it's more like Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah. Well, I didn't play that, so actually I can't.
Jack,
I need to buy that. It's on my list of things to buy. I need to fucking buy it.
the game.
John, you're over in Mesa.
I offered it to you.
You're over in Mesa. There's
Don't you?
people over there.
I'll mail it to you.
I already said I wanted to buy it because it's a good. I know it's a good game. I want to just buy it. I want to just buy it and give them money for it. But
all right, so Horizon 2.
Yeah, Horizon.
It's gonna be great. The first one, I didn't even think it was slow. I think it was
The
intriguing
beginning,
enough
the
to where I
first
was-
part is so it gets so it's so,
I mean,
so.
maybe for 3 hours, but if you're new to the game, it's not.
Not even 3 hours. It was.
It's good. It's
It's still it's a fucking amazing game. I recommend it to anybody. I'm just saying you have to push through that beginning spot, and then everything just takes off, and you get all like the weapons and ammo and skills and everything. They all happen after kind of a certain point. Everything just goes.
Yeah, I'll play. It looks really fun.
You'll have a boner the whole time.
Oh
So-
yeah. Once Jack
so that
gets
was
to,
like the last one that they showed on a PS.
There's also Deathloop.
oh,
Deathloop?
that's the one I'm thinking of. That's the Arcane Studios one, Deathloop. We forgot about that.
Where you're trying to get to the
Oh
mission.
shit! Did I miss one?
Yeah.
This the Dishonored kind of well, not sequel, but
Arcane Studios
Oh
made
shit!
Dishonored.
I missed it. I missed
ah.
That's the one like Dishonored. Jack, you guys gonna get that?
Yeah, I'm getting that.
I will. Yeah.
I don't know for sure if I'm gonna do it. I know that's all up your guys' alley. I don't know if I can do it.
That's fine.
Did you ever play Dishonored?
We're good. He didn't play Dishonored.
Never played any of them.
No,
I
he
watched
me play. He watched me play
Jeff
it.
play a large amount of them.
They're fun.
It looks fun.
I went through it a lot quicker than I did normally, since it was just the stream part.
Yeah, you can make it as fast or slow as you want, in my opinion. Like there are times where like I would start over missions that I wanted the perfect kill, and I wasn't like setting up for it right. Like I'd be like, oh, I want to do this instead, and then I'd start over.
Okay. So it was you guys that showed me the video of that one dude.
Yeah,
who was
that
phenomenal.
God, that was it's with the
That
oh,
was so
God.
So
insane.
you're gonna be able to do that kind of shit in this game?
well, I mean,
You would have. Why would you not be able to?
that dude was fucking insane. It probably took years to kind of perfect
Probably
that.
He probably played that
Took him-
mission over and over and over and over again.
That
Took
shit
him
was
1
that
year.
shit wasn't easy to do. That didn't even cross
I
my
did it
mind. I know what you did yesterday, and it
I
was
didn't know how he thought.
all
of
in
that
the
shit. Like, oh,
toilet.
I'm just gonna launch this bolt up and then pull him over. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
I know. It just goes like, and Jack said it the best. It just goes to show you that there's 70,000 different ways to play a game. Like, the way you play a game
Yep.
is different than you play a game. And Jack, you also said something that I remembered when you were playing Origins. You were like, I would like to see like a side-by-side comparison of like what I do compared to what someone else does. Like in the same game,
Yeah.
they're the same objectives, different, same side quests, but like, it is cool that there's so many fucking different things to do.
Especially in Dishonored, because there's so many different ways to.
Kill motherfucker.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't have to kill them. You can go through. Like,
Yeah, you don't have to.
optional, Like, you can go through it clean hands and not kill anyone, and just like expose them on a political level and like ruin their careers or whatever. And like that
Sounds
counts.
very intricate.
It is.
Like, one of my
It
favorite
is.
kills that I ever got was like, I snuck into the guy's room. I like stopped time, slit his throat, picked him up, laid him in bed, and then like teleported out. Like it was like, and he made no noise and like.
So it looked like he killed himself or something?
Yeah, it was fucking clean. I was one of my favorite
Yeah.
kills.
That's
So
a thing?
It's insane. There's so much
So will
shit
that
in
be an
Dishonored.
option in this game, you guys think? Because it's similar.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like
It
it.
looks similar. I don't know if you're gonna have like, I don't know if it'll be as polarized. I know in Dishonored, like the more you killed, like
The
more
crazier
blood
everything.
spread and like the darker the game got.
It's a chaos
And
factor.
This game looks more like it's just like you're supposed to kill shit.
Just straight up.
Whereas in Dishonored, it was more of like a
Option. It was an option.
Yeah, you didn't have to kill anyone, and if you didn't kill anyone, like the ending was better, and like the overall atmosphere was like a lot brighter. And then the more you kill, the more like the plague spread, and like
I can't even fathom getting into that game without killing anyone.
So, John-
Watching Jeff play.
John, it's
I did
mostly
clean hands, I think.
it's mostly like I just tried to get through the game, but John,
Yeah, clean hands takes forever.
I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that shit for a stream right now. But
Yeah.
John, mostly it's like you can do a clean playthrough where you social distance, you wear your mask, you don't touch anybody, you stay away,
Very
or
relevant.
And
You-
you don't get seen.
you don't get seen, or you just go out and party and you butt fuck people. Anybody without a mask, because that's important when you're having butt sex. Yep, Mass.
We're all trying to be responsible here.
You are part.
But the Deathloops looks just like it's like they're like you die and they're like, well, I gotta try to fucking kill my way out of this again,
Yeah.
or I'm not gonna.
It looks similar to that, kind of like a what's it called? Kind of like, you know, like Dead Cells, or like what's that style of that? Like the Metrovania type. You know, like you die and you restart, kind of thing. Like there's that game Dark Souls, or not Dark Souls. Fuck. It's called Dead Cells, and you go through the stuff, and then you die, and you restart at the beginning again. It looks like to me like it'll be progression based, where like you get to like a checkpoint, and then you die at that checkpoint.
Yeah.
But you're gonna kill your way out of everything
Instead of just going all the way back to the beginning. Through all the fuckery.
Yeah.
Unless
Unless it's a really short.
Yeah, unless they want to make the missions real short, like, or.
It also looks like you can play as the person hunting this guy. I don't remember their name.
Oh yeah, they switched it in the back end of the trailer.
Like you could play her. So I don't know if that, like, maybe this is wishful thinking. But that'd be a sick multiplayer game. Like, I think it'd be fun if you could like.
They had.
Your friend.
That'd be sick. A sick co-op, actually, and it's like kind of what I wish I could have done back in the day if streaming was a thing. But I know when I was doing in October for the Halloween stuff, I did a bunch of Dead Space, and I did Fear 2 for like 2. I didn't finish it. I did like 2 streams of it, maybe 1 stream, because it's a scary first-person shooter. But the second Fear 3 can be a co-op game where you're the main guy, and then you actually had killed your brother at the end of the last game or the beginning of this game, and he's all psychic power, so he kind of just exists in your head and around you.
Ooh,
and
Batman Joker aspect, right?
Basically, and he'll like you can help out on the main missions with the main guy that you play as, and then at the end of the mission, each score tallies up to which brother did better, the main guy or the dead psychotic brother, and then at the end of the game,
always a competition between siblings, right?
At the end, and at the end,
God damn it!
And at the end of the game, you tally all the scores up, and there's they do like a big cinematic where they're spinning around and fighting each other to see like he got these points, and then like, well, he got these points, and all this, and to see who won, the physical brother or the mental brother, and it depends on like how the ending works out in the game. But no one plays that game really anymore. So I've always played it solo, but it's fucking dope. That's why I stopped.
That'd be fun.
It's pretty dope. I love the Fear story, but
maybe like a Mongoose Mortal Limit Halloween special.
If you want, I mean, if you've got like $10 to spare or whatever it costs now.
All right.
The game's like 12 years old.
We're getting to the end, guys. Obviously, the sound around the block is we're all very, very excited for PS5.
Yes.
I believe that all 3 of us that you're looking at are gonna have a PS5 at launch. So we're gonna be able to bring you that new, as they say on the street. I think Dakota will probably get one too. He's gonna be on next week. This is the test trial on the podcast. I think it went deliciously. We had some comments. We were able to see them and chime in a little bit. So that's the cool aspect about doing this live. Also, we're going to put it on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, that you guys can pick up every Friday. Subscribe for free. Yeah. So we're very excited about PS5. Any shout outs, you guys, other than all our delicious supporters, all the followers, all the fans, everyone who has a penis or vagina. They're all whatever, or maybe if you don't, it don't matter. We love you.
Yeah. Shout out Cedric last week for always tuning in. Shout out to
dude. Cedric just said, "What's up, guys?" He's there every time. He's like my dad that wasn't there.
Our newest supporter. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. So thanks to everyone who watches and tunes in all the time and likes and shares. Just really appreciate it.
This is Tuesdays. This is Tuesdays from now on. I love this. This is way easier for us to even get out of our own houses. We hate doing that. So this is a sure way to make sure this happens. Is by either any of us having to do anything. Yeah. Like I said, next week we'll have Dakota on. Jeff, any shout outs before I come over there and murder you sexually?
Finally. Yep. Shout out to everyone, all the supporters, everyone that's watched Mole Man giving stars tonight. Jordan, bunch of stars.
He's had a big presence on these streams. We appreciate that.
Jordan, Annabelle, everyone that was just chiming in. Cedric for tonight. Joel, even though he had to stop by, he was just working.
Oh yeah.
But big time. I enjoy that everyone fell for our Overwatch tag as a game.
Yep.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. We got nothing else to do for that at this moment. So
I thought they had just chatting. I guess I made that up and then
well,
shit on you guys. I apologize. I do that a lot, but
well, no one fucking complained. So no one showed up and was like, I thought this was Overwatch. They're like, oh shit, you guys are talking. This is great. I love it.
That's what
So
I'm saying, brother. We're just talking.
That's fine. We still wish there was some like podcast.
You know what we should do if there's like a main segment of something? Tag that game, or you know what I mean, like a main segment, or you know what
next
I mean?
time.
Like,
we can do that next time. Future reference.
this was a trick. We tricked you guys, but next time we'll be better.
It's not even tricked. Y'all fucking love it. So.
So I just shit on the floor, but I have to go piss.
Oh wow.
Is this the end?
Already? I don't.
I love you guys. I love all them.
Can be.
End it, Jack.
No, John.
End it, baby. Wait.
No.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. This, that. Jack ended it.
John,
Bye, I love
no.
you guys.
No, John, you have to. You didn't. John, you didn't end it. You have to do your outro that you do. It hasn't. You didn't do it last time. You have to do it this time.
Bye, guys.
Throw up. Shit on the floor.
End it. So I can stop. Please, God, let me stop. But I won't stop. Cause I'm gonna keep going till I stop. Jack, let me stop.
There's it.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, still alive?
It ended. I got the end. I gotta get.
I mean, we're done streaming.
Yeah, no, the stream is ended.
He's gone.